Morgan Waterhouse has been the selling agent, and he'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for coming along into the vendors. Morgan would like to thank them for showing trust in him in selling their family home. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you've heard this for in excess of several years now, but there are no signs in my eyes of the market slowing down. Things are still piping hot. We're seeing incredibly high clearance rates flow through the new year and into February. In the foreseeable future, I can't see things slowing down, of course. And ladies and gentlemen, also we've seen interest rates hovering around the low levels still. We're seeing high demand. We're seeing the fastest growing population in the country being Victoria, only push on forward, expected to pass that of New South Wales in about 10 years, and buyers bid with confidence, knowing that he's only going to push your real estate prices in a northerly direction. And if you're the buyer, you should have extreme confidence with that direction. We're standing here, which would have been voted the most livable city on the planet 5 years in a row. Wantirna is one of the highest growth zones that Victoria has to offer. We've got major freeway access, shopping centres in front of us, behind us, schools, public, private, secondary, primary, you name it, it is all here at your fingertips. By the way, this auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. As the auctioneer, I'll be indicating bidders on request, and I have the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as a vendor bid, and if and when I choose to place that bid, I'll make it very clear by simply stating the words vendor bid. Now these rules, they prohibit false bids. They prohibit major disruptions by bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provide fines for this conduct. Now last but not least, auction reporters, when this paperwork hits my hand and the property is deemed sold, we'll take absolutely no late bids or offers beyond that point. What I mean by that, if you are here to purchase, bid quickly, or we'll simply sell to another party. A whopping 732 square metres is what is underpinning your family's future. Number 27 Bellbird Drive in Wantirna, Victoria, postcode 3152 is what's coming up for offer this afternoon. 5 absolutely stunning bedrooms, spacious throughout the entire property, from front to back to side, walk-ins, en-suites, 3 bathrooms throughout, and a couple of undercover car parking spaces as well. Ladies and gentlemen, recently renovated and absolutely nothing left to your imagination. I've got that, Morgan. Settlement terms, 30 to 45 days time is what Morgan's asked me to inform here, with a 10% deposit as well, should you be the successful purchaser. Ladies and gentlemen, the vendors have done an exquisite job of creating this family home, and you have got the opportunity to move right in 30 through to 45 days time. You've got the undercover entertainment barbecue area out the back. The world is your oyster here in the safe and secluded side streets of the highly sought after, fought after and contested Wantirna. It's over to you. The ball is in your court for a fair and opening bid and offer. You pick your number. Mr. Auctioneer is totally comfortable to move things forward from that figure running through your minds at the moment. Who would like to start me off and assist in avoiding that awkward couple of minutes silence? An opening bid and opening offer. Any figure at all. Anywhere at all, buyers, you take your pick and we'll move things along from that number. An opening bid and opening offer. Any figure, you name it, and we'll be away. I know there's a handful of us that have come along this afternoon to purchase. Any figure running through your brain, there's no number too large or too small. I'll take it, 750. $750,000. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you getting the show on the road. You're making my life a little bit easier here at 750,000. Searching for a rise now. 750 is the bid. First time 750. Second, third, final chance. Hold done. Finished silent at 750,000. Can I tempt you in through here? I can see that you're interested. Any number need to hear it now. 750 is the bid. That's 750,000. Timmy Dixon, I need some instructions. At 750 is the bid through here. I'm going to move things along with a vendor bid of $800,000. At 800 is the bid with me, and back at you, ma'am. At 8 is the bid. at $800,000 now, searching for a rise now. We need to hear it at 8 and a whole heap of noughts, ma'am. Tempt you back. Need to know, Timmy D, first time at 8 seconds.
820, Brad.
Got it, 820. Welcome back, and I appreciate it. It's just me versus you at the moment, but dare I say, there'll be other competitors entering proceedings shortly. At 820, you're in a powerful position. First place at the moment.
850, Brad.
50, bang, back at you, ma'am. At 150,000, right next to Timmy Dixon. At 150 now, how about 70, 90, any figure? Need to know. At 50's a bid. Morgan, time is ticking. What?
870, Brad.
70, back at you. At 170,000 now, 2-horse race at the moment. I know there's others that are out there that have driven here specifically to purchase. Now's your time to verbalise your thought and enter the bidding procedure. At 870,000 and back at you, sir. Need to know how much? 900,000, 30,000 rise. Welcome. We've got a new player. 3 of us participating at 9's a bid, ma'am. Back at you at $900,000 directly under the tree, ma'am. How about 920? Need to know at 90's the bid. Once, twice, 20. Welcome back. I missed you at 920,000. 950. Take a look at that quick rebuttal at 950,000 and back at you. 50's the bid and offer. First time, second, third, final call. Are we all done? All finished? All silence? At 960, got it now. 60, welcome back. At 960,000, how about 80? Tempts you back in or even a million. How much? 70 at 970 and back at you at 70's the bid at 970,000. 5 whopping bedrooms is what you're bidding on to purchase. 732 square meters in what is the piping hot market, most piping hot market the world has ever seen. At 900 and how much? Just want to make sure you're paying attention at 970,000. At 970's a bit of an offer. Back at you. Let's jump back. How about $1 million? Just a suggestion. Take your pick now. Not just yet. We're instructed to stay in 10,000 for the time being. At 970,000. 80 if you like. What? 80 if you like. I'm going to tempt you back. Second time. Third and final opportunity.
980, bro.
980. Welcome back. Fantastic now. How much? 990 and back at you at 990,000 now. Million we're searching for. 90's the bid with your competition. You've been here from the outset. Let's make the pressure count here at the points the end at 990,000 and to the rest of you as well. Only 2 people bidding. I know there's a few more here. We haven't heard from you yet. Here's your chance at 990,000 once, at 990 twice, at 990,000 third and final chance. Are we all done? All finished, all silence at 990,000 only. Excuse me, ma'am, I just need confirmation. I'm going to pass it into your competitors here. It's your last chance to jump in. We're at 990 now. I know you've driven here to buy. Let's not look around anymore. You're going to need to deal with more real estate agents if you don't purchase today. That's worth a lot of money itself to avoid that. At 990,000, at 990, Timmy D laughing. It's the first time he's heard that line. At 990,000. At 990, how about $1 million? Need to know. At $1 million, man, tempt you back in. 990's a bit of an offer. Let's jump back. No need to think twice at these levels. At 990 is the bid. At 990,000. Buyers, 3 more times. Once. We're getting very close to the reserve price, I can assure you that. I know it's a cliche comment from an auctioneer, but I mean it, and you will find out. Second time at 990 grand only. Third and final opportunity. Are we all done? All finished? All silence at $990,000? Morgan? Morgan? I will. Morgan, I'll take 5,000 now. At 995, man. At 995 if you like. 995, put you straight back on top. $15,000 higher than your last bid. It's about $15 per week of interest repayments. Let's not back away at these levels. At 990,000, man, 995. And through we go. At 990, 95, let's jump back in. At 995. Even $1 million, man. It's got a nicer ring to it. At 990, and to the others as well. Need to hear from you now at 990. Out. I do need confirmation now. At 990 it is.
Got $1 million here, Brad.
$1 million. Welcome. A new face in the race now. That was easier, Peter Martin. I really appreciate the teamwork. New York cap in front at $1 million. Got it at $1,010,000 back at you, sir. At $1,010,000. At $1,010,000 now back at you. At $1,010,000 is the bid. Nothing left for you to do, sir. Move straight in. 5 whopping bedrooms, 3 glamorous bathrooms, undercover entertainment, barbecue area out the back. $1,010,000 now. Tempt you back, sir.
20.
Got it. 20. How about 30? Yep, quick retorting 30. At $1,030,000 now. Searching for 40, Peter. Haven't forgotten about you through the middle. At $1,030,000 now. Searching for 40, sir. 30's the bid. At $1,030,000. At $1,030,000. Searching for 40. Let's jump back in now. High growth zone, sir. Doesn't matter what you pay. When it comes to reselling, you will make a lot of money. Not to mention the priceless family memories you are going to create over the years to come. At $1,030,000, sir. Jump back at $1,040,000. I'm searching for 30 to 45 day settlement, sir. That's when you can pick up your phone, invite your family and friends over, pop open the champagne in the backyard and celebrate your new purchase, of which is 27 Bellbird Drive here in the heart of Wantirna. Peter, once. 40. Welcome back at $1,050,000. At $1,050,000 and back at you. At $1,050,000. At $1,050,000. Haven't forgotten about you, man. At $1,050,000. Are you out? At $1,050,000. You're not, are you? At $1,050,000. Let's jump back in. At $1,050,000 is the bid. Searching for 60. At $1,060,000. At $1,050,000 is the bid at the moment in the far corner. Hunting for $1,060,000. We're at $1,050,000 at the moment. Once at $1,050,000. Muncie, I need to know now. Peter, quickly, twice.
2 seconds.
2 seconds are right. At $1,050,000, third time. Are we all done? All finished. All silence. Peter, are you in or are you out? At $1,050,000. Peter, I need some instructions. At $1,050,000 now, holding the highest bid in the back corner. At $1,050,000, back at you. Searching for 60 now. At $1,050,000 is the bid. Live bid through here. Are you definitely out? Can I see your best? Need confirmation of that. At $1,050,000, any interest? At $1,050,000. Peter, that 2 seconds has turned into 2 minutes. At $1,050,000 now.
On the market, Brad.
We are on the market and we are selling. You can pop up in the champagne, of course, if no one else bids. It appears as though you may have defeated your competition. We'll find out in a moment. At $1,050,000 out the back, man, you're playing for keeps. Will that entice you to bid again? Once at $1,050,000. Timmy D, we're going to need to speed things up. Second time. At $1,050,000 in the back corner. Third time. Are we all done? All finished. All silent. At $1,050,000.
One more thousand.
Not a problem. At $1,051,000. $1,051,000. At $1,051,000. At $1,051,000 it is now. How about it now? $1,052,000. Million suggestion. Even $1,060,000. Could knock out your competition. Now chipping away in once. At $1,051,000 is the bid. At $1,051,000, Timmy, how much? At $1,051,000 is the bid through here. At $1,051,000. Morgan, I need your instructions. Are you definitely out there? At $1,051,000. At $1,051,000 is the bid. Searching for right. 55. They've quadrupled your last bid. Back at you now. Ball is in your court now. $1,055,000. Could they be the victorious bidders right through here? At $1,055,000. Peter, back at you. $1,055,000. At $1,055,000. At $1,055,000, please bear with me. Of course, big decisions, perhaps people bidding over the limit they set themselves when they drove here. They're looking to potentially stay away from that rising market and secure the deal and seal it right here, right now. If there comes a point when you need time to consult your family, I'll extend the same courtesy to yourselves as well. Please bear with us for one moment. At $1,055,000 in the corner. At $1,055,000. At $1,055,000. Under the tree now, Peter. Timmy D wants at $1,055,000. Second time at $1,055,000. Third and final opportunity. Are we all done? Finished. Silence. At $1,055,000. Tim, Peter, I do need to know now. I'm going to sell. Are you out? Excuse me, you out? What about $1,000? I'll take $500 if you like. Definitely out. At $1,055,000. You can laugh all you like, but I took $10 bids this morning and it did purchase the property, believe it or not. Seen stranger things happen. at $1,055,000.
Done.
Out. Timmy. First, second, third, final call. We're selling. Selling! We really appreciate the participation of all of the underbidders and all the neighbours that have come along and made this a magnificent event. We're selling! Selling! And we look forward to walking through your property and doing all we can to surpass your expectations at your auction. We're selling! Selling! And sold! Congratulations! Well, Flora, thanks for having us.